Hello everyone, myself Rehana Abdurrahman Khan. I'm from Mahatma Gandhi Vidya Mandir Sloknete Venkatrao Hire Art, Science and Commerce College. Today I'm going to tell you about pharmacology, principles of drug interactions. The topic of this presentation is pharmacology, principles of drug interactions. Pharmacology is one of the branches of medicinal chemistry. These are the points to be discussed in this video. What is drug? What is pharmacology? What is drug interaction? Importance of drug interaction? And last, types of drug interactions. So the first point is, what is drug? Whenever we hear the word drug, the first thing that comes to our mind is that it is a bad thing. But let me tell you, technically and legally in India, according to Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1940, a drug is defined as any substance intended to be used or applied either internally or externally for the diagnosis, cure, prevention, and mitigation of any diseases in human beings and animals. So, on a general basis, a drug is any substance or chemical obtained from the natural or artificial sources as it is in the treatment of any disease. The second point is, what is pharmacology? The term pharmacology has been derived from two Greek words, that is pharmakon, which means drug, and logos, which means science. Thus, it is defined as the study of interactions between drug and biological system. It includes all the aspects of drug, such as from where the drug was collected and cultivated, that is its source, biochemical and physiological effects of the drug, mechanism of action as well as therapeutic effects of drugs. There are mainly two branches of pharmacology. First, pharmacokinetics, second, pharmacodynamics. First, we will talk about pharmacokinetics. The definition is that it deals with the study of absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion of drug. That is from entry of the drug into the body until its excretion. The study of what happens to drug in the body is known as pharmacokinetics. Have a look at this diagram. There is a medicine. Generally, any crude drug or chemical in the modified or processed form is called as medicine. Whenever we take a medicine, it is absorbed, distributed, metabolized, and excreted. The medicine shows particular mechanism of action at these various stages. First, the drug is absorbed by any of the required route, either by buccal, oral, or sublingual routes, etc. Then the absorbed drug is metabolized, and then the drug is distributed into the various parts of the body, and the undistributed part of the drug is excreted from our body. This diagram clearly shows that the pharmacokinetic is concerned with the study of what happens to drug in the body. The second branch of pharmacology is pharmacodynamic. The definition states that it deals with the study of mechanism of action and pharmacological effects of drug. That is, it is the study of how drug affects the body. Now have a look at this diagram. Here you will see different doses of drugs and their effects on various systems of the body. The dose of a drug is always associated with a relative margin of safety of a drug. The right amount of the drug must be given to cure any disease. Every drug is potentially toxic if given in overdoses. So, if we do not take the right amount of dose of a drug, it will cause side effects or any adverse effects to our body, and our body will react in different manner. Thus, the study of what happens to body due to drug is called as pharmacodynamics. Now see what happens after drug administration. A drug after administration into the body produces various physiological and biochemical changes inside the body to produce its desired effects. Various mechanisms are responsible for the action of drug. Whenever the drug is entered into our body, it produces two effects. First is systemic effect. It is the effect produced by the drug after effectively being absorbed into the bloodstream. And the examples are drug given by enteral and parenteral routes. Second is local effect. It is the effect produced by the drug in a localized area where it is applied. Examples are the medicines or drugs which are applied externally. Examples: lotions, creams, oils, etc. The third point is what is drug interactions? The definition is here. The term drug interaction is mainly concerned with the modification of the effects of one drug by the presence of another drug. Let me explain this to you in an easy way. When we get sick and go to the doctor, do they prescribe us only one medicine? Of course not, except in very rare cases. But the question arises as to why they give more than one medicine instead of just one. The answer is here. Look at these pictures. Here we see that each molecule is interacting with another molecule, thus creating a definite structure. In a similar manner, when drugs are given in combination, they produce desired particular drug action, which is due to the interaction between different drugs. Thus, the desired effect is produced and the disease gets cured. Fourth point is importance of drug interactions. It includes that why study of drug interaction is so important, why drug interactions are increasing day by day. So the reason is the drug interaction study is important from clinical point of view, and they are increasing day by day because multiple drugs are required to cure one disease. Example, in chemotherapy, always more than one drug is required to get the desired therapeutic effect. Second, there are so many drugs which are having more than one pharmacological actions. Third, many drugs can be given only in potent form. Potent means the drugs which are having their quantity less than 5 mg. So they must be combined with other drugs to get formulated. These drug interactions may be beneficial or harmful. First, I will explain beneficial drug interactions. These interactions are desired and beneficial to the patient, and the examples are they have greater therapeutic effect, they have greater margin of safety, the onset of action of drug is more appropriate, as well as duration of action of the drug is also more appropriate, the toxicity of the drug is lowered, and the potency of the drug is enhanced. Second is adverse drug interactions. These are not desired and are harmful to the patient. They are classified into three types. First, those affecting pharmacokinetic aspects of drug. Second, those affecting pharmacodynamic aspects of drugs. And third, miscellaneous drug interactions. First is pharmacokinetic drug interactions. These interactions can occur at any of the pharmacokinetic stages ADME, that is absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion. A. Interactions affecting absorption of drug. First, absorption of tetracycline is decreased due to the formation of insoluble complexes with ions like calcium, magnesium from milk or antacid. We all know that tetracycline is contraindicated with milk as well as in expecting women because ions like calcium and magnesium which are present in milk forms chelate complexes with tetracycline which are insoluble and thus reduces the drug absorption in our body and the desired drug effect is not obtained. Also in expecting women it can cross the placental barrier and can harm the fetus as well. Second example, cathartics like senna increases the GIT, that is gastrointestinal tract motility, thus reduces the residence time of drug in the GIT, which decreases the absorption of drugs. That is how it treats constipation. That means cathartics like senna decreases the absorption of drug. This picture is of senna plant and this chemical structure is of cinoside. Cinoside is a chemical constituent of senna which reduces the residence time of a drug in the GIT and hence decreases their absorption. That is, desired action of the drug is not obtained. Cathartics are the drugs which increases the bowel movement. B. Interactions affecting the distribution of drugs. Example, salicylate replaces coumarin, an anticoagulant, and may cause hemorrhage. This chemical structure is of salicylates. Coumarin is an anticoagulant, that means it will inhibit the clotting of the blood. But when salicylate replaces it, then it may cause hemorrhage. C. Interactions affecting metabolism of drugs. First, inhibition of metabolism. Isoniazid causes toxicity of biphenylhydantoin. That means the toxicity of biphenylhydantoin is increased in presence of isoniazid, and this chemical structure is also of isoniazid. Second, induction of metabolism. Barbiturate causes increased metabolic degradation of alcohol and coumarin. The first structure is general structure for barbiturate and the second structure is of biphenylhydantoin. D. Interactions affecting excretion. First, inhibition of excretion. Probenicide competes with penicillin in renal secretion, thus inhibits the excretion of penicillin. That means the excretion of one drug is inhibited by the presence of another. Here, probenicide competes with penicillin because probenicide has high affinity for organic anion transporting polypeptide receptor in tubular secretion, thus it inhibits the excretion of penicillin. Second, increase in renal excretion. Antacid makes urine alkaline, thus increases the excretion of weak acidic drugs like salicylate. That means the excretion of one drug is increased by the presence of other drug. Here, antacid increases the excretion of salicylates. Second is pharmacodynamic drug interactions. It involves interactions at pharmacodynamic level of the drug. There may be direct interactions between the drug effects or interactions at receptor level. These may enhance or inhibit the total effect. First, interactions enhancing the effect. General anesthetic sensitize the myocardium and precipitate cardiac arrhythmia. Myocardium is the muscle layer of a heart. Second, interactions inhibiting the effect. Acetylcholine and atropine by competitive antagonism opposes the actions of each other. Here the structure of myocardium is given and as well as the chemical structure of atropine and acetylcholine is given. Third is miscellaneous drug interactions. Interactions causing electrolyte disturbances, food drug interactions, and interactions with formulation additives. Conclusion. So what we have learned from this presentation, we got to know about terms like onset of action, when the action of the drug will start, and the mechanism of action of the drug, that how the drug will react in a particular manner. Got to know about pharmacology of the drug, interactions of the drugs at various levels, types of drugs, pharmacological activity, adverse effects, beneficial effects, and the adverse effects of the drugs. Thank you for watching the video.